Good morning, class. Today we'll take the another topic of the chapter people as resource because we are discussing here human capital or how the people become a resource to a country. So in the previous topics we have seen that the story of Sakal and Vilas, and after that the quality of population. Then we discussed education. Education is first of the tool which make the people resource for a country. Now here we'll see the another factor, that is health. So health, physical, means like education, health and training. These are the factors which make the people resource. So health, when we see, because health, apart from this particular topic, we'll see that what is health. We must know what is health. So health, as you know, health is of two kind. First is physically what we see, another is that mentally, means a person who is looking fit and physically healthy, so we say that he is healthy one. But when we see that if person is proper fit and fine, means like physically and mentally both health are counted, so we can say that person particularly healthy. Or let's see what the paragraph says. The firm maximize profit. Do you think any firm would be induced to employ people who might not work efficiently as healthy worker because of ill health? Ill health means the person if is not healthy, none of the firm will accept him or her, because healthy person is required for any kind of work. So the health is a person helps him to realize his or her potential and ability to fit fight illness. Means a person healthy can be physically seen, like a farmer who's working in the field must be healthy, and a person who is working in the office must be healthy through the mind. So he or she will not be maximize his or her output, overall growth of organization. Indeed, health is an indispensable means without which work cannot be counted. It's very important. So, basis on the realizing one's well-being, henceforth, improvement in the health status of the population has been a priority of the country. Means it is priority of the country, means government first duty is that a citizen should be healthy and educated. Okay, both the thing we will discuss here. So our national policy, which give us that is aim to improving the accessibility of healthcare center. Accessibility of healthcare center. We know that in every area, whether it is rural or urban, government provide healthcare facilities, family welfare and nutritional service with a special focus on the underprivileged segment of the population. It is the duty of the government to feed the population. Firstly, if government is inefficient to feed the population, means that can be the questionable or that be answerable to the people. So firstly, it is the duty of the government that it should provide the food for everyone. Now the last chapter of this book is with you, that is food security. So all these things come under the government duties, that each and everyone should have the access to the food. So over the last 5 years, 5 decades, India has built a vast health infrastructure and has also developed a manpower required at primary, secondary, tertiary sector in the government. So as well in the private sector, means on the both areas there is health is the priority, whether a person is working in private or government sector. So these measures have been adopted, have increased the life expectancy. Means, as I told you in the previous segment, that approximately 65%, when we say about the according to the census of 2011, here the data are given of 14, that is 68.3 years in 2014. Infant mortality rate has come down from 147 in 1950 to 34 in 2016. This is the calculation which has been given when we talk about the infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate is that when the children of 1 year are take means the death take place of one under the 1 year children are dying has come down 147, and in 1951 so 234, and in 2016 the crude birth rate have adopted 20.4 death rates and 6.4 within the same duration of time. So increase in the life expectancy and improvement in the child care is useful in assessing the future progress of country. Matlab, which were taking highly place in the country, they have been reduced one, means infant mortality rate have been controlled. So increase in the longevity of the life is an indicator good quality of life marked by the self confidence. Now here's a big question: when we talk about poverty, when we talk about deficiency, when we talk about any lack in the country, so it is because of that the people, the life standard of the people and the confidence, these are the basic things which we'll discuss in the next chapter, that is poverty. So poverty sometimes it is an hindrance, it is a hindrance in the path of development. So when we talk about that increase in the longevity, life expectancy is increasing, so it is a good indicator of quality of life, means people are that life is saved of the people by the different programs. So medical healthcare, or you can say healthcare facilities are provided to the people. Reduction in the infant mortality rate involves the protection of children from infection, means earlier when medical facilities were not there, the death rates of the children were high, but now it has been controlled. So ensuring the nutrition of both mother and child. When we say about the protection of a child, it is not only the child. When you can say the child is taking birth, before that particularly the mother should be taken care of, because होता क्या है कि अगर मदर का देखभाल है तो ऑटोमेटिकली बच्चे का देखभाल होगा. So it is some programs have been run by the government and the state level and central level both. So what is the percentage of increase? Here are some question which will be find by this table which is given here. So like first, percentage of the increased dispensaries, like as we have seen in education, the you can say universities, colleges, teachers, students, the same is given here. The percentage increase in the doctors, nursing personnel from 1951 to 2015. So this is one of the table is given here, that PHC, primary health centers. So like the years also have been given. So like from 13 to 17 the increment of the numbers. So you'll see here some questions, you will find the answer in them. Then another is that there are many places in India which do not have these basic facilities. Remember in 8th class, you also read about all the facilities like medical tourism and how the villages are having the medical or healthcare facilities in their villages. So all these questions you can find out. So places in India which do not have even these basic facilities. Basic facilities मतलब जो जहाँ पर कि सिर्फ ये है कि लाइफ सर्वाइवल we can talk about. So in some of the villages these facilities are not found. There are only 381 medical colleges in the country and 301 dental colleges. Then thus just four of the states like Andhra, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu have maximum number of the colleges. Means with the developed states generally we find a good number of the colleges there. But in some of the states we cannot get like the facilities. So this was all about, and these are the question like survey based, and you can find out in your own surroundings, like how many dispensaries are there in your locality if you're belonging to village, how many hospitals are there, and besides try to gather the following additional information. So this you can find out, and I think everything you can find out on the internet, and how many doctors are there in the hospital. So generally if you see the condition of private and public healthcare facilities is a great difference between. If you remember in your 7th class, there was one of the chapter in which the comparison was between the private and public facilities. So we see that there is a lots of difference. Still, private are good one. They are good one, but they are the costly one even. And the public, when we talk about some facilities are not proper. In your area, you can do the comparison between the district hospital and another, which are the private one. So this paragraph we finishes here. In the next video, we'll take the unemployment. Okay, thank you.